Welcome to Express News. I am Siddharth Bharadwaj and we give you top 100 news of the day. Let's get started. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held bilateral talks with his Fiji counterpart Sitiveni Rabuka at Hyderabad House in New Delhi on Monday. The two leaders also held delegation-level talks on issues of mutual interests, following which 4 MOUs were signed in the sectors including health and medical services, migration and mobility, capacity building and on big impact projects. Later, the two leaders addressed a joint press meet where PM Modi said that with this visit of PM Rabuka, two countries are adding a new chapter in their relations. PM Modi also said that two countries have decided to strengthen mutual cooperation in the defence and security sector, for which an action plan has been prepared. Asserting that a healthy nation can only be a prosperous nation, PM Modi said that the two sides have taken many important decisions in this regard, including ensuring affordable and high-quality medicines in all Fijian households. Prime Minister Modi also talked about Fijian Prime Minister's framing of the Pacific as an ocean of peace, symbolizing the region's long-standing regional unity, non-alignment and security. Fijian Prime Minister lauded the role of Indian community in his country, saying they continue to contribute to Fiji's economy stability. He also highlighted how several initiatives taken by Prime Minister Modi resulted in eradication of poverty. The visiting dignitary earlier on Monday visited Rajghat, the memorial of Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi, and paid tributes to him by laying a wreath at Rajghat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a 2-day visit to Gujarat on Monday to inaugurate, dedicate and lay foundation stone for multiple development projects worth over 5,400 crore rupees. The Prime Minister will also launch urban development initiatives under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana urban scheme, improving slum rehabilitation, water management and sewage systems around Ahmedabad. Addressing a special media briefing on Monday, Dr. Neena Malhotra, Secretary South of Ministry of External Affairs, said that Fiji, with its significant Indian diaspora and historical connections with India, holds a place of special importance and development assistance is the key pillar of our bilateral cooperation. She also said that Fiji has supported India in condemning terrorism, adding that Fiji wants India to take a leadership role in the fight against terrorism. Home Minister Amit Shah has lashed out at the Black Bill protests against the Constitution 130th Amendment Bill by opposition and stated that both he and the BJP completely reject the idea that the country cannot be governed without the person who has been jailed. In an interview with ANI, the Home Minister highlighted that it was the Prime Minister himself who had insisted on bringing the office of the PM under the aegis of this bill. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan chaired the 56th meeting of the Council of Indian Institutes of Technology at IIT Delhi on Monday. During the meeting, the minister took stock of the academic process and charted the roadmap for the next 25 years. Chief of Army Staff General Upender Dwivedi is on official visit to Algeria, marking his first overseas engagement since the success of Operation Sindoor. India and Bangladesh will begin the 56th Director General level border talks in Dhaka from Monday, both sides to discuss border-related issues. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla reached his hometown Lucknow on Monday. Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak welcomed him. A grand victory parade was held in his honour. In a tragic incident reported in the North Indian state of Uttar Pradesh on Monday, at least 8 people were killed and over 40 others injured when a truck rammed into a tractor trolley carrying pilgrims in Bulandshahr district. The Delhi Metro has implemented a revised fare structure effective from Monday, with passenger fares increasing by 1 rupee to 4 rupees depending on travel distance. On the Airport Express line, the hike is up to 5 rupees. The Governor of the Reserve Bank of India, Sanjay Malhotra, delivered the inaugural address at the FIBAC, charting new frontiers. In his address, RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra highlighted how the Indian economy has grown and is on the path of becoming the third largest in the world. He also mentioned the declining inflation rates. Indian equity indices ended on strong note on Monday. At close, the Sensex was up 329 points to close at 81,636. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange added 98 points to stand at 24,968. Indian rupee fell 6 paise to close at 87.58 against the US dollar. Gold futures maturing on October 3rd were priced at 1,525 rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for September 5 maturity stood at 1,16,000 rupees per kilograms on the MCX. Oil prices climbed on Monday as traders weighed concerns that Russian supply could be disrupted by more US sanctions. Brent crude futures rose 0.4% to $68.02 a barrel. Dr. Pepper, Keurig Dr. Pepper will buy Dutch coffee company JDE Peet's for 15.7 billion euros in cash, a 20% premium to its stock market valuation at the end of last week. The US company said on Monday, aiming to expand its coffee offering to more than 100 countries. Israeli airstrikes targeted Yemen's capital Sana'a following a Houthi hypersonic ballistic missile attack on Tel Aviv 2 days earlier. The Israeli military said strikes in Sana'a has hit key sites including a military compound at the presidential palace, 2 power plants and a fuel storage facility. Israel is ready to support Lebanon in disarming Hezbollah, Prime Minister Netanyahu's office announced on Monday. Iran will hold nuclear talks with Britain, France and Germany in Geneva on Tuesday, according to the state media. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi arrived in Jeddah to attend an emergency ministerial meeting of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. President Zelensky met Canadian PM Mark Carney at a defense forum. Leaders discussed cooperation to strengthen Ukraine's security and defense ties. Russia's Foreign Minister Lavrov said there were no plans for a meeting between Zelensky and Putin, dealing a setback to President Donald Trump's peace efforts. Russia said its defense units destroyed 21 Ukrainian drones overnight, according to reports from the state news agency. Russia and Ukraine exchanged 146 prisoners of war from each side after mediation by the United Arab Emirates, the Russian Defense Ministry and the Ukrainian president said. South Korean President Lee Jae-myung and US President Donald Trump are set to hold their first summit at the White House on Monday. The two leaders are also expected to hammer out details of the broad trade agreement that lowered the US reciprocal tariffs on Korean goods to 15% from 25%. Cambodia's parliament passed a law allowing authorities to strip citizenship from those accused of colluding with foreign powers, drawing concerns from right groups. Anti-migrant protesters rallied in East London a day after clashes broke out between demonstrators and counter-protesters across several UK cities. New Zealand's postal service suspended most deliveries to the US, citing uncertainty over possible impacts of President Trump's new tariffs. New Zealand's postal service decision follows similar steps taken by postal services and mail carriers in India, Germany, France, Belgium, Austria and Denmark. Ecuadorian police intercepted bags of explosives bound for Colombia, claiming they were intended for terrorist acts. Police in Ecuador seized 3,750 explosive cartridges and 25,000 meters of detonating cord along the Colombian border, arresting 2 suspects. Guyana's President Irfan Ali accused Venezuela of being a direct threat to the country's sovereignty during a campaign rally in Stuartville. Residents of Cali commemorated the victims of a deadly truck bomb attack that killed 6 people and injured more than 60. US health authorities have suspended the license for the Ixchiq vaccine against the chikungunya virus following reports of serious adverse events. We are heading for a short break. We'll be back with the Express News in just a bit. Stay tuned to DD India.
Can the US launch a bombing campaign against Iran? The Philippines vessel suffered structural damage. The saga of child sexual abuse is the United States China's debt trap strategy. Truth is stranger than fiction. But sometimes hard to uncover. Trust us to tell the truth, unadulterated and pure, of every story that matters to you.
Save your...
You read between the lines, cut the clutter, and connect the dots to get you the full picture. Watch Connecting the Dots at these times with me, only on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News on DD India. I'm Prasar Bharati. Let's resume. Thousands of homes in Northern California, wine country and Central Oregon were under evacuation orders and warnings as firefighting crews battled wildfires in dry, hot weather. Spain suffered its most intense heat wave on record this August, with extreme temperatures fueling wildfires that scorched 400,000 hectares and killed 4 people. Typhoon Kajiki hit China's Hainan Island on Monday morning, knocking down trees and cutting power as strong winds and heavy rains disrupted life across the province. Hainan authorities downgraded their storm alert from level 1 to level 3 as Typhoon Kajiki moved toward Vietnam, where it is expected to make landfall later today. Heavy rain lashed Vietnam's coastal city of Vinh as Typhoon Kajiki drew closer, raising fears of flooding and storm damage in the area. Vietnam is relocating over 325,000 residents across 5 coastal provinces to temporary shelters, while major airlines have cancelled dozens of flights. Torrential rains in Yemen's Aden caused the city's worst floods in years, killing 8 people, including children, in suburban neighborhoods. Rescue and evacuation operations are underway in waterlogged areas of Kasur as Pakistan's monsoon season delivers destructive flooding that has swept away entire villages over the last week. Himachal Pradesh reeled under landslides and floods as heavy rains shut down 484 roads, with warnings of more showers until August 30th. In Jammu, overnight downpours flooded low-lying areas, damaged homes and roads, prompting authorities to issue advisories across the Union Territory. IMD predicts sustained rainfall activity across Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh and northeastern states through the week. IMD has issued an orange alert for heavy to very heavy rain over northwestern India for the next 48 hours. According to IMD, heavy to very heavy rainfall is expected at isolated places over Gujarat, Odisha, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand till Tuesday. Delhi NCR was hit by thunderstorms and rain on Monday with yellow alerts, now warning of more showers until August 29. IMD anticipated yellow alerts with heavy downpours in Mumbai website on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Chiribaya shepherd dog has been declared as a national cultural heritage by Peru's Congress, who unanimously voted for it. This safeguards the breed, which is linked to the ancient Chiribaya civilization between 900 and 1350 AD. Russia's first giant panda cub, Katyusha, marked her second birthday with a festive celebration at the country zoo, celebrating her birthday gifted with special cake made of fruits, ice and bamboo. In Lithuania's Vilnius, hundreds of corgi dogs and their owners gathered on Saturday for the annual corgi race, celebrating the beloved breed with competitions and a costume fashion show. Battle of Outfits of fashion show held at Venezuela's National Art Gallery in Caracas on Saturday. It showcased lace, denim, cotton, satin and recycled garments. Belo Horizonte in Brazil's Minas Gerais hosted soapbox cart races, mostly built from wood and bearings at the Virada Cultural Festival. One of the major highlights was the Combinha Vovozinha with ball bearing wheels and foot steering. Colombo, Sri Lanka's capital, hosted the International Kite Festival at Golf Face Green. Over 55 kite flyers from 25 countries joined locals for a day of colourful display. Nara Prefecture in Western Japan hosted its annual goldfish catching contest in Yamato, Koriyama City. Since 1995, the event has promoted the city's goldfish tradition, with over 1,600 participants using paper scoops to catch fish in timed events. And Romanian collector Florina Dodu has gathered 1,000 porcelain dolls over 4 years, including aristocrats, brides and babies. And some rare pieces are worth over 1,000 euros. Time-lapse footage captured the Milky Way over Syria's ancient ruins of Palmyra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. La Guajira, Colombia, has recorded over 14,000 pink flamingos, the highest number in 30 years. Most gathered at the Flamingo Sanctuary in Navio Quebrado Lagoon and Laguna Grande to feed and mate. Veteran Hollywood actor Jerry Adler, best known for his role Hesh Rapkin on The Sopranos, passed away at the age of 96. Hollywood actor and writer Charlie Day is set to join the comedy franchises of Horrible Bosses 3 starring Jennifer Aniston. Blade Runner 2099 is going to stream on OTT platform Prime Video next year. It is the sequel of Blade Runner 2049, which was released in 2017. Indian actress Huma Qureshi launched her book named Zeba, an accidental superhero at Srinagar, as book is based on story of a female superhero who changes the world. The first look of I Nobody, a thrilling family drama film starring South Indian superstar Prithvi Raj Sukumaran, has been unveiled. Bollywood actress Nusrat Bharucha announced her upcoming comedy drama film Uff Ye Sayapa, co-starring with Love Ranjan. The film will hit the theatre on 5th of September. South Indian action drama film Idli Kadai, second track set to release on Vijayanagar Chaturthi, starring Dhanush and Nitya Menon. The film will release in October this year. The comedy drama series Do You Wanna Partner, starring Tamanna Bhatia and Diana Penty, will premiere on OTT platform Prime Video on September 12th. Bollywood actor Manoj Vajpayee's magical realism drama film Jugnuma is set to hit the theatres on 12th of September. Veteran South Indian actor Nandamuri Balakrishna is honoured by World Book of Records UK for 50 years in Indian entertainment industry. Two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu leads India's challenge at the BWF World Championships badminton tournament in Paris. India's Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has invited nominations for the National Youth Award, which aims to motivate young persons to achieve excellence in the field of national development or social service. Three batters, Cameron Green, Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh, blasted tons as Australia crushed South Africa by 276 runs in the third and final one-day international. Former Indian cricket team skipper Sourav Ganguly has been appointed head coach of Pretoria Capitals ahead of the new season of SA20 League. Several Indian shooters who contributed to the record medal haul at the Asian Shooting Championship arrived in New Delhi on Monday. India's medal rush at the Asian Shooting Championship continued with Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar winning the gold medal in the men's 50-meter rifle event. Roger Vieira grabbed victory in the season-opening Red Bull Cerro Abayo World Series event in Genoa. John Rahm and Tyrrell Hatton guided Legion 13 to their maiden team title at the LIV Golf Team Championship in Michigan. Defending champion Aryna Sabalenka began her campaign with victory over Switzerland's Rebecca Masarova. Meanwhile, Emma Raducanu thrashed Japan's Anna Shibahara to advance to the second round of the event. Russia's Daniil Medvedev suffered a first-round exit after losing to France's Benjamin Bonzi in a 5-set thriller. Moreover, Novak Djokovic launched his quest for a record 25th Grand Slam singles title against Lerner Tien. Last edition's finalist Taylor Fritz sailed through to the second round with an easy win over Emilio Nava. On the other hand, Ben Shelton progressed with a similarly comfortable victory, Peruvian qualifier Ignacio Busé. Akshay Bhatia rode a 5-hole stretch with 4 birdies in the middle of the round to finish joint 7th at the Tour Championship. Well, that's it in this edition of Express News. News and updates will continue on DD India. Stay tuned.